Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
Phathead and having a good time, enjoying doing the show here, even if Cande is not here. Couple more days of vacation for her and late sleep and catching up on some things at home. We wish her well. Thank you to all of those who are working, the essential workers and those who are taking care of us at this time, especially over a holiday weekend. It's always thought of more around then, and even though we appreciate it every single day. The CDC now says coronavirus does not easily spread from touching surfaces or objects. This is good news. Now, look, it's an ever-changing thing, right? We're learning as we go. Remember, at first when this all started, we thought that once you got it, you couldn't get it again, and then we learned that's not true. Well, as we go, things change, and this is good news. The CDC says not as easily spread, could still be spread, but not as easily from touching surfaces and objects. Still recommend washing your hands after you go grocery shopping and maybe a quick wipe down of some stuff. But this is good stuff. They just updated their website, the CDC, with that info on May 12th. A couple other things. A new study out of the University of Cambridge has a very bold idea for killing the virus. It's interesting. 50 days of lockdown followed by 30 days of loose restrictions, and then another 50 of lockdown, 30-day loose restrictions. The researchers found if we repeated that pattern, it would drastically slow down transmission and get the pandemic to a stable and manageable level for the healthcare systems in all the countries. And then, it would buy us some time to get a vaccine and try to figure out how to fully get this thing down to a level where maybe at one point someday it's just like a regular flu and you're going for a flu shot, and it's that type of situation. So anyway, that's the study out of the University of Cambridge. The World Health Organization reported yesterday there were more than 106,000 reported cases of the coronavirus in a 24-hour span. That's the most in any single day since the pandemic began. So keep that in mind if you're planning on just going out and running around and not wearing a mask and all that nonsense. 106,000 reported cases worldwide yesterday, and the U.S. is involved in that. The most in a single day since the pandemic began. Other things for you that are going on. A New Zealand update. Not only have they done one of the better jobs in the world at fighting the pandemic, now the Prime Minister proposing they institute a 4-day work week as they rebuild their economy. 4 days on, 3 days off. People are happy about that, liking that in New Zealand. And one of the other sad notes from the pandemic, a new poll says 1 out of every 4 restaurants are now projected to go out of business as a result of the pandemic. And just another reason to spend some money in your town, wherever you may be, and support your local businesses and restaurants who do a great job of getting the food cooked and done and safely to you, so you can provide a meal to your family. We got to keep everybody in business, and if you can do your part to help, well, it's a good idea to do so. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.